Good morning. Welcome to Planet Mojo. Got a ton of news on the homestead lately, but this morning I'm going to show you what a full shipping container haymow looks like. Unfortunately, Natalie did not latch this. We loaded it yesterday. A nearby farmer, he's less than a mile away, just brought his hay wagon over and left it, and then we unloaded it yesterday. I just opened the door and the smell from in here is so powerful. It smells so good. I love the smell of hay. So this is what it looks like when you have a filled shipping container haymow. Unfortunately, we have saddles and all the tack and stuff in here. Saddles, treats, tack, I don't know what, all kinds of product. My daughter loves to do the horses' manes and stuff. But this is 91 bales. So there's 2 there. So in this space right here, we could probably fit 40 more bales. Possibly, let me think. Yeah, you could probably get nearly 150 bales. It all depends on, every bale is different. Some are thinner, some are longer. So depending on your bales, I would say 130 would be a pretty good estimate. So depending on where you live and how harsh your winters are, that might be enough for 1 horse for the winter. What we do is load this entire one up, and we have one up top in the other dry lot. And then I think we went through 30 or 40 more bales. And a lot of that is because of all this. We got, what, 3? Yeah, we got 4 saddles here. If we did this better, if we had like a saddle rack that had room for this stuff on the side, we could probably fit a good deal more bales in here, but we don't. And if you're wondering how the bales, how well they last in here, they stay real nice and fresh. This, she did not close the door, which allows mice in here, and the mice are going to eat these damn saddles at some point. With all this leather, I guess they would love that. So this really needs to be locked up. This haymow is only used in the winter. They spend the entire winter up in that dry lot up there because we can see them across the street from the house. They're almost never fed down here because they have pasture right there in the summer when they're down here. Whenever we're rotating pastures, they're in here, and they actually like laying in the round pen there, which is in terrible shape. The round pen got neglected this year because of the addition that I'm building and yard hydrants, and well, actually this yard hydrant is what started it all. We have this like $700-800 sanitary hydrant that came off the land we purchased a couple of years ago, and it was for the people that owned the land. They had a hookup to the camper, so they had a sanitary hydrant like that. We don't need a sanitary hydrant up there, but it's really good to have one right next to a dry lot like this, where you have manure and stuff that soaks into the ground. I guess there's a good amount of bacteria in the ground where a normal hydrant would drain out, so they don't want you using them right next to a dry lot like this. But that's what it looks like. So if you have horses and are in the need for either supplemental or, as in our case, main storage for hay, the shipping containers make a real quick way to do it. I believe this shipping container, I think you can get them from like 2,300 to 3,000 used. This is a 20-foot. So, I mean, it is what it is. If you just bought horses and you need a place to store hay real quick, this is a good way to do it. Our plan for this, and I don't know if we'll do it now, it all depends on, you know, what we do with our horses. If we keep them or if my daughter's lost interest, who knows. But we planned on having this container here and then another one right here, and putting a roof over them, and having one of the containers have half of it for a tack room and half for hay, and have the other one completely for hay, and then the space under them as a run-in to get out of the sun and the wind and whatever is bothering them. Another note, when you're buying these things, if you're not buying it sight unseen, check these latches and see how well the doors close. This one, well, it's got stuff all over it right now, but this one has never closed very well. It's always been real stiff, and I guess there might be a way to fix that, but these can be pretty beat up. So most places you can go on the lot and pick the one you want, and then they'll deliver it. And the place we get them from, it's in northern Wisconsin, and they have a side offloader. So he pulled in right here, and they can set it really precisely on whatever you have to set it on. Some of them deliver it with the tip up, and they just tip it and drive away. And those, it's going to be wherever it ends up. So that's also a concern. So there you have it. If you got horses or pretty much any other animal, if you need storage for hay or other types of feed, a shipping container makes a real good place to store it. And before I forget, these things are vented too, so it doesn't build up moisture. We've never opened the door and had moisture on the walls or anything, so all is well. So if you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you receive notice when I post new videos. A thumbs up and a share would greatly help the channel, so doing so would be appreciated. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.